All right, it's time to begin as we are adventuring within our Blue Rose organization. Our crew now, having investigated started with an allergy to the sunlight, potentially caused by a certain type of makeup, has found a very dastardly scene indeed and thwarted it. The powerful um, woman known as Lecrae Facra has been defeated. Seems that she had reverted to a goblin at some point once the destruction of her amulet was finished. Our crew now being elsewhere, outside and some inside, having recovered some children, and are in the midst of a mixture of torture chamber and experimentation facility. Decide what to do from here. So outside, I think we have Biff and Nayland, and inside, I believe, is Kelly, Sparkle, and Lies. And we are going to...
Lies is outside still.
Biff is inside.
Biff is inside. There we go.
Biff was the one that killed her, and he's currently just like dragging around her corpse.
That's right. She went to Goblin, and you were like, nope. Very good. So, right, rather, we have the crew now deep in. Remember, you can do inspiration in chat, and in this moment, we are below, or we're in the darkness of the house, and outside. Outside, you see everything seemed darker, but you didn't realize it, as lights from in the house seem to shine out, almost as if something is being released and floating away like a mist. And even those of you without night vision see things more clear. With dark vision didn't realize how much your sight had gone, maybe from more of 30 to 60 that now fully extends again. Something's changed, and of course those of you inside know what you're looking at. So what would you like to do?
I'd probably bring her up to everyone else.
Okay.
And regroup with everyone.
Sounds good. So that's going to be Biff and Kelly down.
Kelly's still in the house.
Yeah, Biff's with you.
Yeah.
So you're going to let Biff drag that out.
Sure.
Okay. So you stay in the basement
for now.
As Biff goes, what would Kelly like to do?
She wants to look around because she's still looking for evidence.
I'm going to make an investigation check.
Biff will also lead out all the kids that they found down there.
21.
21. Okay. Here. You find what you can just tell, I would say, with Kelly is that there are notes just dictating ways, some necromantic rituals, others more fate oriented. There's essentially notes on um, Flint Boons 2.0, talking about trying to insert youth into the formula, an actual de-aging process. And she was studying and doing certain things with children in order to figure some of that out.
Okay.
Specifically, by the way, those of non-human origin that have a more mystical connection. It seemed as though she was extremely interested in harnessing the mystical properties of tieflings, among some others.
Okay.
I think Sparker, you're down there too.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I was somewhere.
Sparkle, you were outside. You were watching over Nayland and Lies
Okay.
because they were both unconscious.
So it was just Biff and Kelly down there.
Because it's Biff,
Yeah.
Kelly, and Edwin that was
Edwin.
downstairs.
Okay, thank you. I knew they were here. That was what was messing with me. Thank you. Okay. And then there are various candies that it seems that she's been doing a certain formula on. Anything else?
As soon as Biff gets all the kids outside, he's gonna just try to like, kind of help calm them. I'm guessing they're gonna be very scared.
They
Try
are
to, like,
scared. Yeah.
Help them not like calm down and like by like tying his because he's like more like a woolly mammoth than a elephant, so he has like long fur, like hair like fur. He's gonna start like tying like it into funny braids and like that like, make up like horns and other things to try to get them to like laugh and like allow them to like play with like knot it up too if they want.
So you see Biff leading out this group of children, trying to play with them, and you can tell that they're tired. Look like they've been running for hours, scared and frightened. And you're outside with the crew.
Had you said last week that Lies and Nayland had enough time to come back with 1 HP, or are we still stable and unconscious?
Yeah, you'd be back with 1 HP.
Biff, you found the kids.
Yes, there's quite a few of them in the house.
What happened? Where's she?
Biff's gonna just kind of like look, try to like get the kids away so they don't have to look at its dead corpse, and like use his body to hide it as he shows it to her.
Where's Kelly?
She's just looking around still.
Okay.
But yeah, this is what she turned into.
A goblin?
It's got me beat. I'm guessing some kind of illusion magic.
I'm only a little into magic. Lies, do you recognize any of what happened?
I mean, could I make an Arcana check, Matt?
Sure.
I was gonna describe in detail too, before like to Lies what happened.
Give
Like,
the whole process, everything that happened, and with that, we'll do the.
Okay,
Cool.
I'm gonna try Knowledge of the Past. Add a d6. That's 11.
What else says you don't think it had anything to do with illusion magic?
Don't think it was an illusion. Maybe she somehow changed, or
Like
was
a
this
curse?
maybe, or like alternated herself?
Nayland's gonna kind of get up, and she obviously looks really beat up. But she's gonna kind of like brush off her pants and she'll say like, I don't like the idea of any of us being alone right now. I think I'm gonna head inside and find Kelly. What should we do with the kids?
We should find a doctor.
Yeah, a lot of them definitely need immediate care. I can take them to a doctor, or we can wait out here for you guys to come back out and keep them company.
Matt, can Nayland do like maybe a medicine check or something? Like, is there like an urgency to get the kids taken after, or are they okay to wait a little bit?
Medicine check.
Can I help with that as I also
Thank
like try
God.
to like patch up some kids? If not, it's fine.
I think you go ahead. I think
Oh, a 6.
with advantage.
Yes, I rolled a natural 1 first, and then I rolled a natural 2.
You don't get the sense of urgency. I would say that they need something right now.
Okay. I mean, I think they're good to wait. But they probably shouldn't be left alone, and they definitely probably should not go back into the house.
If we'll stay with the children outside.
I think Sparkle's gonna dig around in his bag and like he has like a extra like little cloak. He just kind of puts it over the goblin so they don't have to look at it. And then turns around and is like, "Hey kids, you want to see some magic?" And just like kind of like use minor illusion to create little cute things.
Yeah, make a performance check with advantage since you're using your magic.
"13."
Okay, and to kind of they lean in and start laughing and as you get this little show in the midst of this dark yard.
Well, Sparkle's doing that. Unless this is like already kind of done in the medicine check, that's fine. But could I just like kind of like rip up my common clothes and like try to just like kind of like bandage up the more seriously injured ones?
Yeah, some a little bloody, those types of things. You could definitely get some minor wounds done.
Cool.
Things from getting infected. Very good.
Nayland's gonna go in the house.
Okay.
Elias is gonna follow Nayland.
All right. Then Kelly, how do they find you?
Is there a mirror down in the basement or anything like that?
Oh my god.
There is not a mirror here. No.
Okay.
There's
What-
mirrors on the floor above the basement, but it's not in the basement.
All right. Is there anything that would have a reflection in the basement?
There's several well cared for shiny metal tools and knife type.
Okay,
devices.
so she... okay, so she has like the largest knife.
Yeah.
She's like just holding it up and trying to get a view of herself in it when they come down.
Okay, you're staring. You see, you don't have glint boons activated right now, but you are looking at yourself. Yeah.
Jesus. So Kelly's fine.
Oh yeah, I found all this awesome stuff. I found this, and she just kind of holds up a bunch of papers and just stuffs them with other papers. Found these, and these, and these. And they said that this, okay, so apparently this de-ages you, but I can't really tell.
Is that what you were looking at?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So all these papers are all about, how they put together their brand.
I think this is the first time too that we've seen the like cages and stuff that were down here, because this is Nayland's first time down here.
Yeah.
Is there like utility in doing like another investigation check, or did Kelly find everything to find? That's a meta question.
Yeah, that's pretty meta.
I can roll it, but I didn't know if it was worth it.
I rolled a 21. So.
Yeah. I would say that what I'll tell you, because I think, because they do kind of tailor stuff, but what I'll say is this, is that I think with Nayland now looking, your mind really puts together the story of kids being chased around the house in a game only to end up down here. And you see several trapdoors above these cages. That seems like they would probably come from different parts of the house where maybe the kids would be herded into and fall here.
This stuff is intense. I feel like just a few days ago we were baking a cake.
Yeah.
Have you checked out the rest of the house?
So far, it's just in here. But I was going to head upstairs.
Yeah, let's go.
So, Matt, do you want us to do this like room by room, or do you want us to?
So yeah, I think so you want to start searching the house.
Yeah, we're looking for evidence or information, or really.
Yeah, I would say you really have I'd say this, I feel like you have the evidence you mostly need. Are there questions you feel are unanswered?
Yes.
What would those questions be?
Oh, I didn't expect that. I actually, one question I think on Kelly's mind would be regarding the fact that they said they traveled to this other realm, and she's probably curious if there's like a room, even though she knows that like the necklace was responsible for that. She's wondering if there's like, because she's not used to any of this, so I think she's looking for like a room that maybe tells the story of, can you use this room to leave here? So is there like some type of ritualistic witchcraft or something going on in here? That's what she's more used to investigating.
Sure, absolutely. I would say what you get here ultimately simply is that everything had to do with that amulet.
Okay.
There is no other thing that occurred. From some of the notes, I'll kind of fill in some of the gaps. You got that she went somewhere else that was not here, like that was not in Nicodranas. She was on a ship to what sounded like an island, actually, or a faraway land. That from here,
The necklace was broken, but we still have the
you have the
parts
pieces
of it. Okay.
Yeah. So you'd say all of her power going to and from places was contained within that necklace.
Okay.
For Nayland, I think she is worried about, because this body doesn't look the same way it did before, and I think she's looking for some concrete way to connect this goblin body to the lady that we were investigating, for the purposes of the evidence. Like if there's like a diary that talks about being cursed or something like that.
Gotcha.
Also, keep in mind if they have to search through the library, I took the book with me that could make that bookshelf angry.
Correct.
Yes.
You did. Okay. So a few levels here. There's another more study library. And there's a ballroom. As you come into the ballroom, there are lights. I'm going to say, for the purpose of this, anybody who just really feels like they want to be in a scene here, I think it's fair to say you can be in the scene. We're kind of going through the house, so just how you all want to do this. The piano, this grand piano within this room is lit, and little globules of light seem to be coming out of it and filtering through an overhead window in the ceiling, a skylight that's slowly floating up.
I know you had said it felt like something else had changed, like there was no more, like there was less darkness outside and stuff like that. Would you say that the feeling of that is that other magic had ended, or that this magic had started?
Make an Arcana check.
Jesus. Not good. A 6. I just shouldn't ask for anything.
Nayland, do you need me to help you look for magic?
I need him a Kelly. Sure. Thanks, Kelly. Okay, a 12.
What you are able to glean from here is 12. Type that a curse seems to be broken, and that you feel that this piano was used to contain soul energy, souls potentially themselves, and these are representing those escaping.
Oh. God, I share that with my friends. I don't know what that means, but I think these are souls.
Trapped in a piano?
But now they're free.
So, like, musicians?
Sorry, quick mechanical question. If we're all inside for like this part, are the children in any danger? Because if so, all of us being inside leads the children to being in any danger, I'm still gonna be outside.
For the purpose of this, you have secured the children.
Okay.
I wonder if whatever was happening downstairs funneled into the piano? I don't know.
Could I try to cast Identify on it to figure out a bit more?
Yeah, certainly.
Ritual cast it because I need to.
Okay. It's quickly fading now as whatever it was used, like the enchantment's fading on it, as it seemed to have been tied to everything else here. This seems to have been made. This would give you. This piano is made with magic distinctly from very dark powers. Identify spell would tell you drawn from what would be known as domains of dread. And with a person gone, this enchantment no longer holds, and it could contain within it souls that will force to dance essentially for eternity and protect whatever room the piano is placed in from intruders. Essentially keyed to a command word that when spoken, they wouldn't attack the person who spoke it. But other than that, they would stand guard.
Good thing we didn't come into this room before.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
All those poor people. Ugh, gives me shivers.
Okay. Anything else?
What rooms are attached to the ballroom?
From the barroom here, there are several, like, I would say, entertainment rooms, places where one could go and get a drink, as if someone would be entertaining on this floor. And above it, to the side of the ballroom of these rooms would be what you'd, I guess, would likely be her bedroom.
I think the last thing Nalen's kind of interested in is just the bedroom. But after that, she sort of feels like the place is kind of dry.
Yeah, Biff wants to check out the bedroom too to check out the mirror in there to see if there was something on that transformed. Oh wait, we figured out what transformed her. Never mind.
Well, I'll give you the only other thing on this floor that you did see was there was this little study room that was a game room, and enough investigation, because spending your time to figure a lot of this out is essentially a board game. And you see that there's a chair made for adults, chair made for children, and certain moves on the board game would cause a trap door to open up underneath the chairs for the children.
My God.
And then you would go up to where you see this master bedroom with there is in this room a large bed, a dresser in the far back that does have a chain and a padlock, and a large mirror that is covered.
Kelly, think you can pick that lock?
Yeah, I think so. And so she'll take out her these tools, which is basically what a hairpin. And what is that stuff? Sleight of hand? Is that what that is?
Yeah, sleight of hand with advantage.
Nalen is going to accidentally bump into you and cast guidance on you.
Oh, okay. All right, so that'll be plus a d4.
Mhm.
All right, 12 total.
12.
I shouldn't.
Well,
have
with
figured
advantage
it.
and a d4. Wow.
Yeah, listen, the rolls today. I don't know what to say,
Yeah,
but we're level 3. Come on.
it's true. It's true. I'm not. It doesn't unlock.
Nayland, I had it until you bumped into me.
Yeah, that's definitely. And she's just like in her mind, like, why doesn't my magic ever work on Kelly? What is going on?
Yeah, I think it's busted. Does anybody else have something to open this with?
Can I try to break the lock off?
With what? Just your hands, or what are you trying to do?
I would probably if I could, I'd probably just use the I don't have that equipped currently. I'd use Shocking Grasp as I grabbed it.
Okay, so you're trying to use magic to do it then?
Yeah.
Got it. I'm making an attack roll with Shocking Grasp then.
All right. Some reason spells aren't loading. Let me. All right, there we go. Nat 20 for a 26.
Nice.
Very nice.
I was going to say, real easy then. You shock this thing, and it's as if you use the electricity to perform a magnetic field, and it comes unhinged. The chains fall down. Project to do.
It's open.
Wow, nice job.
Could we check out what's inside?
What's
The
inside?
finish on the cabinets was really nice.
You open it up. You open, and you see a few nice dresses, but easily you see there's no back to this cabinet, and it opens up into another room about 7 feet wide and 10 feet long.
How nice are the clothes?
These are extremely expensive, probably 300 gold apiece.
Oh yeah, putting those in my...
Long evening
yeah.
dresses and gowns.
Yep, taking them.
Okay.
Can we check like the pockets of the it's gowns? They don't have pockets.
I don't know, man. She's a rich lady. She might be able to afford that, though.
I guess she probably just didn't want any of the kids messing them up.
Well, they can't be that expensive. None of these have shoulder pads, so.
In the room beyond, there is a desk, another bed. This one just more of a twin, basically. That you see has more straw stuffing than anything else, and more common clothes. And I would say you get the sense that this, just from the vibe here, is much more used than the other one. And you see more of writings that she's done on her desk. A lot more of what you've already found, her detailing what she's done.
Does it look like somebody else's room, or does this look like this similar?
This looks like the room she probably slept in. You don't know if she used the other room a lot.
Gotcha. Okay. For some reason,
Can I
was
search
thinking-
under the bed?
You can make another investigation check for this room.
Cool. $22.
Perfect. Search underneath the bed. It's interesting. It's sort of like put up. I guess all like looks like it was kicked back a fair amount here. But you find kind of this stuffed animal.
A stuffed animal?
Yeah.
What's it shaped like?
This would be specifically in the shape of a unicorn.
Can I
Those
do an
sparkle-
Arcana check on it? Or
those-
identify? Sorry.
I just remember Sparkle was eyeing all those stuffed animals Kelly had, so I'm expecting Sparkle to go for this thing.
Well, Sparkle wants to touch it, but he's also like really paranoid that there are things in here that are trapped. So he's staring at it intensely, and it's just like, do I touch it? Do I dare? And then seeing Biff towering over, it's like, don't hurt it.
I won't break it. I just want to make sure it's safe and you can have it.
Okay.
You check. It seems pretty safe.
Can I use an Arcana check on it?
Let me get an Arcana check.
16.
16. It seems to be well stuffed and woven, very soft, looks comfortable to snuggle with. And there does seem to be some type of magic to it. There's a spell woven to this.
Then I will. Guess I think. Yeah, I do have a spell slot left. I'm gonna cast Identify, regularly, because Sparkle looks really excited, and I don't want to make them wait the 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Grab your hands.
Amazing. In that case, this is a unicorn snuggle beast.
A snuggle beast.
Yes. When a creature regains hit points at the end of a short rest by spending one more of its hits dice, that creature can regain extra hit points if it spends a short rest snuggling with this enchanted snuggle beast.
I
So
will,
fucking cute.
I will treasure it forever.
Yeah, it's definitely safe. You can take it, Sparkle.
Ah! Sparkle grabs it around the neck and just like kind of just like snuggles it close. It's like, I'm gonna have to name it. He's just like staring intensely into its little stuffed eyeballs. It's like, what should your name be?
This is an uncommon snuggle beast, so that would be 2d6.
Oh, nice.
I would think a unicorn is a rare beast myself.
Nope. Common's owlbear, so
What are you going to name it, Sparkle?
I'm gonna name it. Ice cream.
Oh,
I love it.
Sparkle and ice cream.
I was thinking you should name it Shine, because then it'd be Sparkle and Shine. But that's cute.
That's a good idea. But I thought about it because unicorns have horns on their heads and they're kind of shaped like cones, and ice cream cones are delicious.
Oh, it does kind of look like an ice cream cone.
So there is ice cream in this world? Just to clarify, making sure.
Yeah.
You're all familiar with it. Okay, good.
Actually, most worlds have a version of ice cream, which I think is pretty interesting.
Well,
It varies, between worlds, but overall, it's relatively the same thing.
well, how come they never served it at the Blue Rose?
What a great question. Maybe we should write them an angry letter, Kelly, expressing our grievances. Oh, wait a minute.
You-
The Blue Rose is in shambles, and that's why we're here.
Not like that, but have you ever seen a singular cow there?
Why would there be a cow there?
Okay, so you know nothing about ice cream.
I know everything about ice cream.
Kelly probably
Oh.
thinking of all the flavors, Biff thinking of the
Yeah.
exact way to make it.
Do we feel like we're ready to go? I feel like
So, also in this place, searching around, there are several items of note that I believe, with some arcana and being very careful here, you're able to identify. AKA, you can thank Zednem and his treasure boosts. So, what you are able to find is a dark silver ring that looks like a tongue that would wrap around your finger with an amethyst pressed into it. You also see a silver ring that just has a little, almost candle wick that protrudes out of it.
Can I check out the Candlewick one and hand the other one over to Lies and be like, "This looks a lot like something you would have."
Yeah. The aesthetics match.
Do you think you could eat something?
Yes, Zednem. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make you work for this. That's exactly what I decided to do. You're looking for the one that has the candle?
Yes, and handing the other one to Lies.
All right, what do you want to do?
Can I put it on and see if I can get it to ignite?
Absolutely. You put it on. You wave it around a little bit. Nothing's supposed to happen.
Huh.
You might need to wear it for a while.
Yeah, I'll
I
just
mean, if
keep
it
it
has
on
a
for a
wick
bit.
on it, maybe we have to light it.
Any of you have a light?
Lies
Yeah.
reaches in her bag and pulls out a tinderbox.
Kelly takes out a flashlight.
Biff will take one of the tinderbox matches and strike it and see if that can light it.
Does not seem to relight it.
It's definitely magical then. I'll work on it later and try to figure out how to turn it on. And he'll spend some time just like kind of entwining it into like one of the finger parts of his gauntlet, because those are probably too big to slip a ring over.
Okay. In addition, you do see this quartz sculpture of a koi. There is this large yellow rod. A candle holder. That is very cold to the touch. And these glasses that have this odd like rainbow sheen to them. And in the false bottom of one of the drawers, you find a dagger that is curved and shines in reds and oranges as you kind of are left and right.
None had thrown a dagger and never was able to retrieve it, so I think she's gonna go look at this dagger.
I'm gonna look at those glasses just because they look interesting.
I'm gonna try to touch the ring to the candlestick. Or like the candle holder.
Yeah. Dink. The stings. Ding, 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 ding.
Worth a shot.
Go over to him. If you put them on, it just looks like the room is brighter. Almost like putting on like intensifying. All the colors in the room are intensified.
Interesting.
Kelly, can you see outside with those?
Are we inside or outside?
You're inside now.
Oh, I'm gonna
Is
go
there
look
like a window? Yeah.
I mean, you see as normally as you would, just more colorfully.
Oh, so it's not like so I can't see any better. It's just everything's more colorful.
Yeah, it's like turn the saturation up.
So it looks like I'm having an acid trip. All right, nice. Yeah, I see perfectly.
Amazing. I believe then is everything you'd find right here. Is there anything else you want to do?
Sorry.
I was just gonna like see. She's gonna like look at everything to see if anything is like giving a weird color.
The only thing you get is that there does seem to be additional light that you perceive because of the color intensifying coming from underneath the cover of the covered mirror in the other room.
What happens if I look at the dagger that Nayland has in her hand?
It's the same as anything else. It's a little more saturated.
Okay. So these glasses, everything looks pretty normal except different colors, except for that mirror that's covered up. It's like it's glowing.
Should we uncover it?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I could mage hand.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
do that. Play this safe.
So Liza will stand 30 feet away, like, get ready, guys, and then just yank it off.
Turning, you see this old woman sitting in a cottage. And she begins walking out of the cottage. How is that?
Do you think it's another soul?
Hello?
I am not another soul. I'm me.
Who are you?
No one right now. Can you help an old lady?
I mean, that's
Who
kinda
were
what we
you?
do.
Don't remember.
How long have
Oh.
you been in there?
About a year. Or more or less.
How can we help you?
She puts her hand out. You've killed her. I didn't see this coming.
Is that bad?
No. Do you know where her amulet is?
Well,
She didn't have one.
what? Yes,
That's
you
a
did.
lie.
How do you
not
know?
lie to old women.
It's in pieces.
Yeah, it was broken.
If you would like to help me, throw the pieces here.
Does she look like an older version of what was her name?
Lecrae.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about too.
I guess that's a perception check.
Isn't it an insight check, Matt? Don't you think?
I don't.
Sparkle's warning signals are going off in his head as he holds this big snuggle beast, just like ding, ding, ding. I don't trust it.
9.
Doesn't look like her.
I mean, if it helps, why can't we just give her the amulet?
Well, we need it
Because
for
we don't know
evidence,
why
first of
she's
all.
in the mirror.
Well, she was trapped here from someone we know was evil.
Sparkle's
We know
gonna
she's not the evil
go
one.
up, grab the the covering for the mirror, and just cover the mirror back up.
Guys, I don't think we should do what she says.
Well,
Yeah, I also have a bad feeling about it.
Think about it. This is Big Bad Evil Lady's secret lair room, right? It was behind a locked thing, and there's a mirror with another slightly creepy, but might be very nice lady. Who knows? In this mirror, okay? And she's asking us for something that belonged to the evil lady.
Which we need to bring the evil lady to justice. We can't go giving away the amulet.
Okay, so let's just, okay, how about we make it like just a little something or other. Okay, I mean, what if we,
Why don't we-
use it for the evidence and then come back and we can help her out of the mirror?
Why don't we
what
bring the
if-
mirror with us? We could bring
Yeah,
it
we could
back
do
to
that.
where we left the Foblins and ask.
From behind this, you hear this voice, somewhat muffled, but says, "I'll give the pieces right back." That's what you mean.
I don't trust you.
Well, hold on. I mean,
Then, in exchange, I have a gift.
oh yeah?
Hmm.
What kind of gift?
I have the outfit that I have been working on.
What kind of outfit?
One that grants abilities beyond mortal ken.
Okay, we've really got to talk about this. I mean, that sounds pretty sweet.
Kelly.
So you're not mortal.
What? I'm not?
No, Sparkle's like facing the mirror.
I'm
Huh?
What? Look, I mean, all of you
Is
have
that what
magic.
you're trying to say?
No,
I heard it too, Sparkle.
Wait, what? What are you talking
More
about?
power than any mortal can.
No, hold on.
Ken.
All of
Uncle
you have
Ken.
more power than any mortal can. I don't have any powers.
We're actually pretty
Of course you have
rational
powers,
mortals here.
Kelly.
Like we're all pretty average. I mean, we're a bit above average. We're definitely above average, but it's not like we're like unheard of in terms of power.
I mean, come on. Let's get real. I mean, Liz has amazing magical powers. We all know that. Sparkle, you have amazing magic. Naylan has magic. Biff, you have magic.
I have machines.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's what I mean. You're like really smart and you can put stuff together. I don't have any of that stuff. I have a hairpin that got caught in a lock.
You went to a different dimension and brought out a tiny box of eggs. I have never seen anything like that.
Well, I just looked over to the left and there they were. I mean, I didn't create them.
Really looked like creating. Biff just looks kind of confused about recollecting that memory.
And you're smart too, Kelly. Not like smart like Biff is smart, but like smart with like people smart. You can get people to do things that you want them to do. You know how to talk to people, right?
It can help you fly. It can give you
Kelly, I
sight
could
that no
also help
one
you fly.
has.
Wait, it can be what?
It can give you sight that no one has.
Sight that nobody has.
Yes.
I feel like you're talking about hindsight here.
I mean, it would be pretty cool to fly, but okay.
Kelly,
how about
I'm
this?
sure there are also even glasses that can
Alright.
make you see through walls.
Or
Also, why do
obviously-
you not want? Why will she not come with us? We're offering to take the mirror out of here for just some time. She seems really impatient about this.
Okay.
Have you ever been stuck in a mirror for a year? Yeah, when you have, talked to me.
And she has a point. Okay, look, obviously we're a team, so we'll vote, but you know, I was just voicing my point of view. I mean, we did help all the what were they called again?
Foblins.
Foblins. We helped all the Foblins, right? And we didn't know if they were good or evil or anything, but we still helped. So, and this lady is clearly trapped in this weird mirror thing, probably from the lady who we all know was up to no good.
She did trap me.
Doesn't make her not a worse of two evils.
That's a valid point. I'll give you that.
Did she trap you before or after she died? And can I
Okay.
like insight check while I'm asking this question
Yeah, go ahead.
to see if I believe her? Okay.
Yeah.
19. Finally.
Okay. Oh, you trapped me before you killed her. And she thinks she's telling the truth.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Wait, were you in the amulet?
No. The amulet was mine at one time, though.
So you're from the Feywilds.
Oh, yes.
What did you do with that amulet? Can I also check her for this answer?
Sure. Thank you for your insight. I gave it to a young girl who I thought wanted to have an adventure. Turns out she had a heart of darkness that I didn't anticipate.
What's your
I
name?
got a 12. Did that help me discern any of that? If any of that was a lie?
Seems like she's telling the truth. That. I do not wish to lie to you. May I give you a name I'm called?
Yes.
Specific.
Baba Yaga.
um. Anyway. It goes. The mother.
The mother? Wait.
Yes.
Lies.
Liza's gonna go peek under the curtain again and look at her. Are you my mother? No. You don't look like my mother.
Also, Nagpa.
Nagpa? Nagpa.
Do
Can
you
I do
know
a history check
everything?
to see- Sorry.
Does that name ring any bells for me from my time in the Feywild?
And I was gonna do a history check to see if I could see if I've researched it, like read it in a book.
I would say you would not have known this name. No, neither of you would have had access to this.
Okay.
Cool.
We appreciate your honesty. And I think we actually would really like to help you. And not for any gifts or anything in exchange. We're just trying to do the right thing. But we came here for a reason, and it was to bring this woman with the evil heart to justice for what she did. And I think this amulet is going to help us. Where's the urgency coming from? Can we use this amulet and then bring it back to you after we're done?
Of course, but you could use it and I'll hand it right back to you. The urgent. I've been trapped. And there's someone I'm worried about.
Oh.
I'm worried bad things are happening to her.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
And if
Can
I'm
we
not-
check on her?
Unfortunately, no. I'm the only one who knows how to really check on her. In this room anyway.
Who's your friend?
Names.
Is she your daughter?
No. Only in a very abstract sense. She's breathing here a little bit. She's trying to choose her words more for ones that would be understandable. And Kelly, you're very used to this when you ask teachers questions.
Yeah.
You know this right away. As she goes, let's call her. Let's call her the Bright Lady.
Okay.
She is a family member. I was first. I did not create her, but without me she would not be. Nor would the other members of my family.
What is that?
I have no idea.
Someone's going.
I'm sorry. I opened my phone and it just turned on like YouTube. I don't know why. I wasn't even on YouTube. It just started playing. It usually can't play when it's not on the app. I don't know what the hell happened.
Forgive you.
Okay, guys, I really think we should help her. I mean,
I'm also inclined to believe her. I just don't want to mess up what we actually came here for.
right.
Do we have
right.
enough to bring?
I mean,
to
we
the
have a
party?
bunch of bloody children. I think we have enough without the amulet.
Is there a way we could use the amulet to help you get out?
Yes. Throw the pieces in here. Then I'll throw them back to you.
Oh, so okay. I apologize. I thought. Well, I just meant in order to make everyone feel, so there's nothing we can do on this side to get you out.
So basically you're saying you do not want to throw the pieces, you do not trust her to give them back to you?
No, that's not what she's saying.
Okay, so this woman is saying if you throw in the amulet pieces, she would give them right back, but she needs them thrown in to escape.
Okay.
I mean, maybe saving her's the right thing. Like, we did recently learn that the mission can be very ambiguous.
Yeah.
That's true. I just don't understand. Clearly, and she's gonna kind of like have this air of like leveling with the lady. You have some supporters with my friends. I think I'm the only one who still has some hangups. Is there a way you can explain to me what having these amulet pieces is going to do for you, that you don't need them anymore and you can give them right back to us?
Yes. It's not me having them. It's them passing through the mirror. Once they pass through, I can leave.
Like a portal.
Oh, so it's going to like break your bindings or whatever.
No matter of speaking.
I mean, that
Will
does
you-
make sense.
Will you be leaving in this room, or are you leaving the cottage that you're in inside the mirror?
I would exit through the room, though I might do it in another form. If you'd like me to say it like this, I can, if you'd feel better.
Out of curiosity, would you you've been very honest with us,
Yes,
so I have to directly ask,
do so.
do you plan on harming anyone once we let you out?
He laughs. Do I plan on it? Only those who may have harmed the ones I love. I do plan on harming them should they have done this.
And I just have one question. So that suit, is it like my size or?
Yes. Guaranteed to fit.
I gotta know, who do you think hurt your friend? I gotta know, like, the level of the casualties.
No one you know, or likely ever
Um,
will.
I don't know a lot of people here.
No one. I can't say that. Dang it. Hardly anyone on the material plane.
Would it be more helpful for you if we let you out of the mirror in the Feywild, or do you want to be here?
Oh, it's easy enough. I'm good at going places. Not a problem.
Could you also return some little creatures for us at the end of the day tomorrow to their home?
Ah. These be the Foblins you mentioned.
Yes.
Guaranteed. In fact, should you release me, simply say, Nagpa, please take them home. And whenever you say this, I will take them home.
Could you
mean-
take us with you when we're done so we can guarantee their safety?
Whoa, hold on.
If as much as I'd like to go back to the Feywild, I don't think that's on our plans right now.
Even she's like, I don't think you want me to do that.
Fair point. I don't know a lot about the Feywild character, like personally.
You get from this, you seem like she's growing a little impatient just because, but other than that, you're getting, I would say, even with those insights, she earnestly seems like she's just what do you know, you don't think she's deceiving or trying to trick. Not in the way of harming, I'd say definitely with the Foblins. She's not attempting to make anything kind of crazy. She did say
All right.
home. So
Callie, let's go grab the amulet pieces, and even if you have them on you, Biff's gonna pull you out of the room so you guys can pretend like you're grabbing them.
I already have them.
He's still gonna be pulling you out of the room just so that you guys.
I
Can
already
pretend
have
to-
them, Biff. I have them on me. Why are you pulling me? I literally have them.
Napa, would you
Yes.
still have given the lady with the evil heart your amulet if you had known in advance that her heart was evil?
I
Okay.
never would give someone something to harm children. Ever.
They're literally gonna go out the room for like a minute, then just come back in.
Somehow,
All right, you
Sparkle
guys, I'm
doesn't
sold.
even need to do an insight check.
Yeah.
To
And Nagpa, she starts crying.
About that.
She actually starts shedding tears.
What did you say to her, Nayland? Oh my god, I am so sorry. My friend is not very tactful. But we have your okay, so we have the amulet pieces. So you just want us to roll them?
Throw them in the mirror.
Okay. So she'll roll them toward the mirror. Unless somebody stops her.
No, all good.
All good.
Roll them in, and like they break the surface of liquid as they come in. As she holds out her hand, they stop, form into one. She holds it. She breathes. She holds out her other hand, and a brown paper wrapped package appears. And she steps out. Ah. That's much better. Now, do you need this broken again? Or do you want it whole? Your choice.
I don't think we need it broken, no.
Is it still magical and usable?
There's no magic left.
I think we could keep it in one piece then.
I agree.
Yeah, it doesn't pose a threat.
Was, one thing. So you see this pink energy flow into her. Anyone who looks at that will get what it was used for, but its connection to me is gone. I'm sure you understand. And
Biff's gonna look in
she
it
hands
if
Kelly
he uses-
this brown paper package to Kelly.
Ooh, present.
So there's your outfit, hon.
Thank you.
And remember, say that when you want your friends to go home. Goodbye.
Good luck on
good
finding your
luck.
friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's this popping noise around her and purple smoke.
She was really nice.
As
That
she
was
goes, Sparkle's just
crazy.
gonna wave to her and be like, I'm sorry I was so suspicious! Yeah, you're right. She was kind of nice.
She was honest. I know that at least.
Well, I mean, whether
She's honest to the best of her to an extent.
I was really suspicious until the end there. You could really tell that the idea of hurting children really made her very angry and upset. And that was something that she would never do.
And I mean, as you know, we're the Blue Rose, so aren't we just all about balance anyway?
We don't know though if that balanced anything out or if it's tipped the scales too much one way.
Well,
It's already
still,
done, so
yeah.
There's
and
no
I
worry
feel-
to. I mean, yeah, there's no reason to fret about it, but
Yeah. I think with that, what would you like to do next?
Kelly.
Gather up the rest of the evidence here. Our special trinkets.
Kelly,
And I
we'll
guess-
find her. Go ahead.
well, I think Naelan's a little confused about what she meant by the amulet. It has what in it now? Just no connection to her?
it's
Yeah,
basically
she-
evidence.
Yeah, she basically is saying that anyone who would use any arcane ability would get that it was connected to what it did.
Oh, like to help the evidence. I understand.
In other words, she was altering it, but all she was doing was protecting herself, but she was keeping what you needed
Gotcha. Perfect.
intact for you.
Okay. Cool.
So I mean, even with that, you get, I think Spark in particular, you get that she didn't even have to do that, and it was like a show of gratitude that she made sure that was intact.
Yeah, I think Kelly will, because Kelly's Kelly. She's gonna go try on this whatever it is.
Okay, so I mean, there is like a changing board in this area if you do wish to.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. She inherits the curse.
So it's your just say you want to do this. Kelly can see this, or I can just describe how Kelly comes out.
You know what?
I
For
feel
the
like both
cinematic
options are
value,
great.
It's gotta be the cinematic value here. So I think it is like she would just walk out.
Absolutely. You see Kelly walk out in this thing that's entirely yellow and black. It's yellow fur and fuzz and black leggings and what's almost like a sweater, but very tight around her body, super form fitting. And with this helmet that has antenna and is also yellow and has these eyes on it that look like they could be put down like a visor over herself.
Does she
Kelly, you
look
look
like
like a
a bee?
Ha! Kelly!
Yeah,
You have a super suit.
I know. I'm a superhero. I actually met superheroes. Now I'm one. I think it's great. So how do I fly? I would just like jump up.
Yeah, I was gonna say try jumping.
You theoretically need to be attuned to this.
Yeah, I know, but she's.
However, I'll let it happen. You jump up, and these insect-like wings come out.
I'm the wasp.
And
No, you're the queen bee.
Oh my god, you're right. That's perfect too.
I'm such a
Okay.
nerd because the second you said that, I just thought of the villain from DC Comics.
And as she moves, there's like this yellow dust that goes around.
So I'm hovering.
Yeah, you're hovering and like putting pollen places.
Well, it definitely made you fly. She wasn't lying about that either.
Yeah, I hope nobody's allergic to pollen. What is happening? All right. Awesome.
Yes, so you indeed do have the pollinator carapace, the pollinator pants, and the pollinator visor.
Those are real things.
Oh yeah,
What?
these are 3 different magic items. Each one requires attunement. If all 3 are attuned, it gives bonus to the whole set.
Oh my god. Can't wait for that to show up. in D&D. Oh, god.
That is not my favorite magical item ever.
That is a cool magical item. Ridiculous and awesome.
Iron just.
I was just like, those are the perfect level of ridiculous and awesome.
This campaign is like tortured children, Bumblebee costume.
Yes.
Like-
Exactly how things should be.
I know, that's what I love about it. Like,
Oh, now I have inspiration to do a new mini. There we go.
I actually think our
Yeah.
department's down for it.
Technically, I haven't made one for this campaign, so
I guess that's true. Yeah. That's true. We used the old one. All right.
Well, that happened,
you
and
look
we did
stylish.
yeah, I know. This is really cool.
Oh, you also think you look stylish? Good.
So when you said it gave me sight, or when she said it gave me sight, does that transfer to like some type of?
It does. In fact, give me one. So, yes. So specifically, or that would be the visor that gives you the sight. You visualize sense.
Oh, that is cool.
So you gain advantage on perception checks that rely on sight and smell.
Magical synesthesia.
So cool.
And
So
you can
cool.
expend a charge of it. It has some charges to cast the Animal Messenger spell as long as you target a tiny insect or similar creature within range, like a centipede, spider, or wasp, or scorpion.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think I just found these on Griffins.
Yeah, they're griffins.
Oh my gosh. It's crazy. Okay. Yeah. Awesome.
That's awesome. During this
Alright.
time, could me and Liza figured out what these rings do? Like attuned to them at all? Not a
Sure. Yeah. I mean, they're not attunement rings, actually. But all I'll say is, let's do the story. You're not gonna. Why don't we move on? We can always magic item up a little.
Cool.
Unless you really want to do that now. I mean, but it's up to you.
It's fine.
I do whatever you guys want me to do.
Are we going straight to the authorities after this?
We have to take the kids back to the cabin.
We need to take the kids to a doctor.
To a doctor.
Yeah, that's true. I guess we could go by the cabin and let her know that we have the kids so she can come with us. Because that's on the way, right?
Mhm. Yeah, you can grab this person. I mean, it's still late at night. She's trying to go to a doctor. Like, there's not like a hospital that's open here.
And she might have some supplies too.
And we could just ask her where a doctor lives and knock on their door. Like,
Right. Yeah.
especially because we're probably.
If
know,
you
like
have
he's-
money for them, like,
We might.
especially waking them up.
Biv has some
Kelly
money and he's willing to pay.
Oh wait, Kelly can't because she has to pay for therapy. Ooh.
I just wanted everyone to see this thing.
Oh man. Kelly the bug girl looks so cool. with her centipedes and her pollen.
I'm totally making art later. Okay.
Yeah. The big thing with them is each one is attunement, which means there's no other thing that could be attuned.
Right, and I don't think she has anything anyway.
Yeah, but it's just as a it is powerful, but there is like a thing with it. So,
Gotcha.
And then just your neon puffy jacket right on top.
So I guess we're heading to the cabin next.
Yeah.
What? Out of curiosity, what does Kelly do with the visor when she's just walking around?
Could be on it. All good. And as a note, because you're looking at it, Nagpa has removed the class requirements.
Okay.
So, yeah. Then moving with everybody back to this place.
Do we still feel like her followers are active?
I mean, I don't know if you would know.
Okay. Should we try and be stealthy or whatever?
Probably, because I think if it had anything to do with that perfume, it probably hasn't worn off yet.
Okay, so you're stealthy. You go to the house. You wake up this girl who's been sleeping now. Hi, and the kid's like starts saying their names. Oh my goodness, and is super excited.
Do you know any doctors in this area?
You think something has happened to them?
No. I mean, well, I think we just all wanted to make sure they were okay.
I mean, I think in the morning I could find them someone. They for all these, it'd probably be a few gold. I don't do.
I can cover it. Don't worry about that.
Oh no. Okay. Yes, I will gladly take them. I'll make sure they all see a doctor.
Okay. Well, does anybody else have anything they need to do here? Or
One of them isn't going to happen ever again. It's been taken care of and they're safe now.
Certain? What happened?
Biff's definitely gonna make sure she cannot see the body he is carrying around. It's gonna be covered in the cloak Sparkle gave him still.
Very good.
But yeah, to spare you the gory details, just a lot of bad stuff happened. Really bad stuff.
Where would you like to all go?
the hotel, I guess. Unless we want to go directly to oh God, what was her name? The woman who hired us.
The woman watching that's Lady Ivana Tak, and she is currently watching the Foblins for you.
Oh, okay.
She's probably asleep too. We could just go meet them in the morning.
Yeah. I just get this horrible feeling like if we sleep, someone's gonna break in and steal all our evidence.
I can stay up and watch over it while you guys get some sleep.
Lies.
Yes.
You don't sleep, do you?
I mean, I lay there and rest. But no, I don't sleep.
Okay. Well, you could be in charge of watching over all our stuff.
Yeah, you can just give me all the evidence, and I'll just kind of hold it.
I forgot you don't need to sleep. That's perfect.
I actually don't need a whole lot of sleep either. If you want some help, Lies.
Yeah, we can split it. Perfect.
Okay.
Oh, and Nayland, before we send the Foblins back, there's a matter of business that you and I are gonna have to take care of.
Kelly, I cannot take you seriously while you look like a bee.
She takes off like the mask part.
If you want to sit down and have a talk with Acorn, what's your Foblin's name?
Acorn.
I don't remember.
Algae.
Algae.
Algae. I had the A right. We can do that or whatever.
Yeah, just before we send them back.
Yeah, before we send them back. Okay.
So you're going back to the Vogrug?
I think so.
Yep. That's where we have rooms at.
If we're
Perfect.
not sure that her, like, well, if she still has people under her magic or whatever, or like, well, do you think that they would clear out the house and stuff overnight?
Oh, yeah, they might. But when
could
we have
stay
the
at
evidence,
house. I mean, yeah, we took all the evidence.
Okay. And we have witnesses. Okay, sorry. I was just being paranoid. Okay. All right, let's go to sleep.
You walk into the Vogrug.
The music changed.
There's no one there. It is completely dark. Completely dark, and as you enter, those of your dark vision can just make out a man sitting with a staff. You see there's a claw on top of the staff that clutches a small orb. He is heavily robed with hair coming out. Sits on a chair near a fireplace. And just look at all of the group. That is pitch black.
Who goes there?
Whispers something, and the top of his staff lights bright, filling the room with light.
Ah!
Gestures towards the fireplace, and it lights. It's a little better, a little warmer. Huh? Who goes there?
We asked you first.
Certainly. My name is Raslin. What's yours?
Jane.
Lies.
Okay, that's two names.
I'm Bill.
Shiny.
Oh,
Oh, Kelly. I'm Kelly. Hi.
Kelly. And you look now in the light, you see
Circle face palms.
almost a golden skin, pupils shaped like yellow hourglasses, and red robes that even as they move turn black.
Are you friends with that lady in the mirror?
No. I haven't had the pleasure.
Are you okay?
No, but that's besides the point. I just curious who you were. You've done really well.
Wait. Raslin. Wasn't Raslin one of the names that we were given from what's her name back in
Yeah,
the village?
that's why it sounded familiar. Yeah.
Raslin was one of the founders of the Blue Rose.
Whoa.
Well, what have you learned, students?
We've learned about yellow and blue roses.
You've seen the yellows, then.
Oh yes.
And what do you know of them?
They're more expensive. Are they prettier?
Maybe. But they seek to destroy all.
Well, I mean, we don't know that, do we?
Yes, in fact, I can fairly say with 100% accuracy that is true.
We've also learned that the mission can evolve past what it originally was.
And what does that mean?
Means things aren't so cut and dry, and that getting into some personal affairs can sometimes end up with the right result, no matter how small it seems.
Sounds good to me. Any questions, class?
Was any of this real?
Oh, yes. 100% real.
What's happening at the Blue Rose?
It has been taken. Chaos. But a few survived. And I believe are very close to bringing it. Are very close to seeing it being made new. Problem is without the old, the new were rot. It needs roots. You are my roots. At least the one she chose.
Who chose?
Siora. She could have sent you.
Makes sense.
She chose all of us, right? She put us all together. right?
You are here, aren't you?
So,
Go ahead.
so when you say we're your roots, we're like an extension of you?
Manner of speaking. You did what you had to do. Felt a sense of we must do this by. You answer this. Would you have stopped at anything before you saw that woman? Justice.
No.
This one reminded me of my brother.
I mean,
Just
sorry.
He points to Biff and says, "You just took that head off. That was awesome."
Took what off?
You killed Lucre.
Oh yes, I felt it was necessary.
Exactly. That's why you're better than my brother. So, at any rate, it is all quite simple. From here, I suppose you've done it. You've made something whole that never was.
But we still haven't gone to trial yet.
Oh, fine. This place can exist as long as you'd like it to.
Wait, are you saying we've already won?
In a way. Those people you switched with, justice will be brought by them. But if you wish to have those good feels, it's fine.
I mean, if justice will be carried out, I'm good with it. But are you sure it's going to work that way?
If you don't trust me, stay. It's fine.
It's not a lack of trust. It's more just lack of confidence in our own job. And we're concerned that... I want reassurance, mainly.
Well, I think we'd like to say goodbye to the Foblins at least.
Do what you'd like. The point is when you're ready to go. State it. You can try to tie up anything you wish. And you will be carried off to whatever is next, I suppose.
Does that mean that you've been watching us the whole time?
Yes. Since you've come here, Nicodanus.
Is somebody always watching us where we go?
No.
Where did you get sent? Where's here where you went right after the Blue Rose was taken over?
Oh, no. Me, time, places. I have different magic than exists here. It's all quite complicated. You don't need to worry. It's hard to say. say I can potentially be a few places at the same time, but in different points in my own life.
Lots of wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff.
Potentially. That is why you're able to come here, actually. I helped the rose have its ability over time. That's what my specialty is.
Biff looks kind of embarrassed. He's like, "Of course. How could we forget that?"
There is a problem, though. This is what I've come to tell you. Really. You can, if you so choose, go from here to other places you could help changing things. At any time, in between your change of something, you may go to that which will be established as the new rose. However, when you do, all that you have done will be undone.
Wait, what? So, wait. Just so I understand, we're going to go around fixing all these problems, but if we ever stop fixing problems, everything we do doesn't matter?
Whether it matters or not is up to you, but it won't be permanent.
How do we make them permanent?
Yeah.
Shh, I can tell you. To go back to where death was supposed to be. Whether you survive or not isn't written yet. But back to the thorns and that night without the interference of Siora. Then time be made to stick. But if you don't
If we-
return there, or you can keep on the journey, it's up to you.
If we ever return to the Blue Rose and then go to where death should be, would that then make the other things that were undone redone?
If you go back to Siora's office, the moment you left, what you did will be permanent.
So we have to go back to the thorns and fix what happened. And if we do, then
There's no fixing.
wait.
There's
What?
just surviving.
We have to go back and face our death when we're ready.
Wait, we're
Yeah.
dead?
We're
So
about
far,
to
we've
die.
been hopping wherever the portals take us. Are you saying that we have some control over where we go?
Oh, yes.
We do.
Now, anyway. And he snaps his fingers, and those discs you have get one more rose petal on them.
What happens to Kelly's?
Gets another rose petal. And she just has a yellow tattoo. Hers is still of the rose. And right
Oh, okay.
there, as you contemplate some of this, we'll take a break.
Oh my god.
Ah!
Ah!
All right, time to come on back. So, gentleman is still there.
So I think I might have misunderstood what this person was saying.
That's right.
Are they saying that we have to go back to the thorns, or else nothing we do matters?
Right. So what are you saying is that anything that you would have set right at this point is only made permanent should you go back to the Thorns from session 1.
Okay.
If at any point you decide to go to what he calls as the New Rose, then everything that you've done becomes undone at that point.
Okay. And do we get the feeling then that if we go back to the thorns, it's like this is like a really intense thing that we should probably not jump right into? Is that right?
It is intense.
Okay.
It is something that definitively you would have not survived at that point.
Okay. Yeah.
Whether
Got
you
it.
can survive it now, who knows? And where that works. So it's that's kind of what he's setting before you.
Gotcha. All right. That's kind of
Also, sorry.
Go ahead.
I wanted to clarify. When I asked him if we had gone to the, if we go back to the New Rose, and then go back to and fight the vines, does that does the things that undid become the way we did it again, or do they stay undid?
You're saying it. You can once you go to the New Rose, that's it. You have everything has become undone. Unless you go there from the point, unless you return to the Yellow Roses first, specifically. So you have to go to essentially let's do this. You have to go to session 1 before you go to the New Rose. If your characters decide they want to try to keep everything the way to make it.
Yeah. I do think. Well, is this like a timeout thing, or has he gone away?
I think we've timed out. I think we've paused
Got
for
it.
clarity. I feel
Got
like
it.
this is this
Okay,
moment
I
of
have
like we want to fully understand what is happening, and so I'm answering anything so that that no one's confused and that people know what the deal is. So if there's anything else that you want questions about, so you fully understand what is happening, or this is kind of a timeout.
I'm good.
I'm
I
good too
took
now.
them.
Thank you.
Yeah, that clarified everything that I was writing down.
You're good, Robin.
Hmm.
Perfect. Josh.
Good.
Cool. Then if you wish to talk to Raceland, he's here.
How many people survived the attack?
I guess we won't know that until you go back.
All of these parameters seem so specific. Almost like is somebody making a choice, or has somebody designed this chaos in this way? Why would it work that we could go back and solidify everything, but if we go to the New Rose, it would undo everything?
Because the New Rose is your future. Should you grasp it? And you were thrown to the past. You were thrown into things that had been decided already. for the worse, in
So-
almost anyone's opinion, and you have been correcting them.
So we're kind of like creating our own events.
Yes.
Why was it decided that these things had to go wrong? What future were they protecting?
No one decided they had to go wrong. Those doing them did their best. Just their best. Was less than what most would think was a win. Or they set things in motion. And in the background at the time was the rose. And these moments will put away. Could say here in the background, the founders learned what it meant to be blue, as we like to say. And so we locked them away to revisit, to remind ourselves to be better, potentially. But you weren't meant to come here. No one was. Siora made the decision she did, maybe to save you, to do whatever. And thus you are faced with this choice.
So, just so I understand correctly, this means that we can't go to our present.
Not until you faced the thorns.
Okay.
If, again, I want to be clear, who are these people to you?
These people?
Yeah? Those children. They live, maybe, or did they really die? And if they just still die, who cares? Or does it matter?
Well, yeah, it matters.
Well, then make sure it matters enough that you're willing to die for it.
So we can't contact people we know. We're everything we have.
There's people to make friends.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess I meant like, I can't visit home, or
I actually don't know. I just know you can't reconnect to your stream, to your river. Once divided, reconnecting, does it.
well,
I think Siora was trying to rewrite you so that you survived. You can still make that happen, but you'd lose this. Or you survive in your own right by going back.
and so I guess an ocean counts too.
Kelly, we already had the beach.
No, I meant like home. I like live really close to the ocean, so I was like, I don't live close to a river. I don't understand how that connects. Like, why would I have to connect to a river to get home?
Different kind of stream, Kelly. Different kind of stream.
Your friends can help you understand that one. I'm good. I'm totally fine. No. If you do wish to stay here longer, just go to your rooms.
How exactly do we get out of here? when we want to. You said we could, but never said how.
When you're ready. Excuse me. When you're ready, you should find another door somehow. One will be introduced to you. For the purposes here, you can knock on Kelly's room door from the inside 3 times. And it will open to another place where something else horrible, I'm sure, is happening. Or happened. Should you wish to go back, each of you must go to a door and draw a thorn in your blood. Once it is drawn in all your bloods, it will take you back to the time that Siora sent you from. But you'd have your current abilities. And should you desire to go to the New Rose, actually fairly simple. Just find a tavern of the Rose. It's in one of your worlds and times. Walk in. It will be empty. But simply say, we're ready to come back in unison. And your time dilations and interference will be undone. You will find yourself in the New Rose.
Okay. Well, I guess.
Have you seen the New Rose?
Oh. The new founders have it. Best I don't interfere. Let new ones take care of all this.
So, so after this, like, are we ever going to hear from anybody in the Blue Rose again? Are they going to be able to guide us? Or, because I really feel like none of us really graduated when you think about it. And I don't know if we're the best team, but if we're the only team, obviously, but
Unless this is their graduation of a sort.
Kelly, would you like a tassel?
I mean, it would be kind of nice.
Okay. He stands up. And he takes what look like some finger bones and he crushes them. And as he casts his spell, there is like this feeling of darkness and malevolence. And you find yourself in blue gowns with caps with green tassels. As
My
founder, what?
My mother would be so proud of me.
As founder of the Rose, I hereby say these stems are thorns, and I fully believe they will one day be petals. And taps his staff, and there is a bright light that glows around each of you. Should you accept?
I accept. I mean, go ahead. I'm sorry.
To do what is right, to stay out of world affairs, but fix the little things that make everything matter, that bind this world in hope. Move your tassels and accept the mission of the rose.
Biff definitely made sure he did not get one of those outfits when Kelly requested them.
Oh, there's one on you. This was magic. It happened.
And he'll reluctantly move it too.
Sparkle does it, thinking about all of those little kids that we saved.
Oh, it's actually a tradition from where I'm from for the teacher to move them.
Come on, Kelly. And Sparkle kind of like nudges you with it.
No, I mean, I'm totally fine with it. It's just, it would be like, I never actually thought I would graduate from college, so it's kind of a big deal.
Looks at you. It. Tell you what. He snaps his fingers, and another one appears. And he comes up and moves one of them. But I need you to do the other one.
Okay. Thank you. So she'll move the other one.
And there is this boom of power and energy that kind of hits your chests. He smiles. Looks like I still got it.
Lies, did you move yours?
Yes.
Okay,
I did.
cool.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
believe
know if
everyone
we-
moved theirs.
Okay, good.
All right. Then anything else?
Slightly unrelated note. Did I just get ceremonied again?
Well, yeah, because we had that. Yeah, we have like that plus something.
Yeah.
Forgot all about that too.
Oh. Your melody day.
Well, I mean, I know we need to get paid, and talk to the Foblins, and I guess we don't have to stay here for the rest unless you all want to.
I don't see why we would. I mean, we are just, pieces moving in a bigger machine. The outcome is going to happen whether we stay and talk to anybody or not.
Yeah,
I think
good
we've done what we came to do, and now it's time to go.
So, Nayland, could we not refer to ourselves as pieces in a machine, because I'm still not over that whole grinder thing.
I will use more respectful and non-triggering language next time. Kelly.
You guys should shit save that for LG. And Lives is gonna walk upstairs.
I just need to stop by and give that girl her money for the hospital.
Mm-hmm. All right. So if you just want to kind of have things you finish up, that's totally fine. If there's any RP things you want to do, that is okay as well.
Did she say she was going to pay us another amount when we turned in all the evidence?
I think so. She'd get another 50 gold, yes. So you would be able to get that. So yeah, so I think at this point, anything you want to go through and learn or witness, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
Or if there's specific questions you have about what witness, that's fine too. It's just sort of the thing here.
Oh, I do know Kelly wants to take Nayland to Algie, pay her 50 gold to do this group therapy.
I think because
Biff is so smart about like objects and technological stuff, he'd be like, Biff, help me figure out what all of these cool things we got are.
Biff looks really eager to help Sparkle out with that. But trying to like hide it, I'll be like, oh, yes, of course, if that's what you want to do.
Uh-huh.
But everyone can unmistakably see like the excitement on Biff's face as he looks at new stuff.
Naylin is definitely open to attending group counseling, and she maybe seems reluctant before going in, but then once she's inside, it's like if she puts her mind to a task, she's going to do it, and she's determined to do it better than Kelly. So she is going to be entirely open and honest, very communicative, and is trying to be the best counselee in the whole world. 110%.
There's so much to unpack there.
Competing to be a better therapy patient.
Correct.
Oh
Therapy
my
might
gosh.
not be it.
I don't know if the group needs to talk about the path forward.
Good point. We do need to talk about that.
Yeah, I think I think the algae session might be a really fun thing to do in flashbacks. I don't necessarily want to have
Okay.
all like make all players like sit through a
Well,
therapy
it is
session.
costing me 50 gold, Matt. So
It
I want
is.
my money's worth.
Listen, I'm going to give you something for it. I'm just saying we could story it in a more maybe engaging way that way.
All right.
Matt, I think you need to pencil a private session in with me and Jackie where we can RP for 30 minutes, a counseling session.
You do that thing. It's just you do it algae.
So, where do we all want to meet to do the discussion about the future? The rooms?
Yeah, I think that makes the most sense.
There you go. There's some meeting music for you.
Can you guys believe it? He said that we were doing the Blue Rose better than the original Blue Rose. I
It's
feel
quite a
so good right
compliment.
now.
So
Yeah.
what's our plan? Where are we going from here?
Do you think we're ready to face our potential demise?
Personally? No.
Yeah, this is I mean, like, considering how many times Naylin and Lies almost died, I think we
One
might need to
time.
get a little bit stronger.
It was like 3 times.
Exactly. That was 3 times too many.
It's okay. As long as the rest of us are there to catch them when they fall.
The only thing that feels kind of weird is, I don't know, did you feel like his magic was kind of icky?
Actually, yeah. It was kind of depressing.
It was like my mom's magic.
I wonder if he's really sad.
You might just pull it from a dark place. It doesn't necessarily mean oh. We gotta just... Doesn't necessarily mean it's bad.
What does it mean?
Could
I
mean
mean-
he made a deal of some kind. With a less than generous deity.
Oh,
What if that's how he knows so much about timey-wimey stuff?
Yeah, maybe.
I was gonna say, yeah, for the ability to travel through time. It's a
Or
pretty
for
big deal.
or knowledge of the unknown.
I mean, I don't know anything about magic, but all I know is it felt really hollow.
I was trying to think about this rationally, right? Like, would there ever be a reason where you would want to, I guess, like, how cool would it be to be able to go back and correct every regret you had? I think that's the opportunity we have right now, where we could fix every mistake in history that made. I know he said that the Blue Rose were like saving them to remember and be better people or whatever, but if we could fix all of those, then they wouldn't even have to remember to be better people. The Blue Rose would just be a better organization, right?
I think also that knowing that certain things happen, or even that like the idea of failure, means that we as people could still be fallible, if that makes sense. Like so we're not always perfect.
Why wouldn't you
Because-
ever not want to always be perfect?
I mean,
Because
right?
sometimes when you're too perfect, you almost lose everything about you that makes you you.
And the necessity for perfection diminishes the ability for creative results.
That's not true.
I've built a lot
Right.
of things, and I've never really been a perfectionist on them, and it always turns out in something different.
So are you guys saying we should keep the past the way it was before and go to the new Blue Rose?
No.
No,
No,
because
I
we
mean-
can't undo the good we've already done. But
Well,
even if we do change the past, there's no guarantee it'll change the people in the Blues Roses memory of the past, considering how much time we play with.
And the things that we fixed so far, they're not necessarily perfect. They're just better than they were before, he said.
and
So
also,
like what if all of those kids we saved and the Foblins that we saved, what if they didn't get saved? Because we didn't interfere. Maybe they got the bad guy, but they didn't get all the others. One could say that was solving the problem, but then there was all of the what's it called? They were collateral damage. But they were also people. All those kids are going to grow up to do things like they could be writers, they could be poets, they could be great healers with magic. They could do all sorts of things now.
Yeah. Lies, do you? I just want to make sure the whole team's voice is heard.
Yes. I would like to somehow find a way back, if I could, to reclaim the memories I once had. And if there's a possibility in seeing that moment, that would be something. And if we could right the wrongs of how I maybe even ended up this way.
Yeah.
and we have the rare opportunity to go back in time and fix things that we did wrong too. We can make our lives so much better.
I mean, I've never done anything wrong in my life, so I don't know. You could go back in your timeline, I guess. Fix the things that you did wrong. Anyway.
I didn't say things I did wrong. I meant things other people did, or things that happened to people.
Oh. Yeah.
So, Nayland, maybe you could go back in time and correct what you just said.
Your outfit looks stupid. Anyway,
If you guys are gonna get therapy, that's totally fine. But I just want to emphasize, as a teammate, that it's not gonna help. Save your money.
okay. So I guess we're gonna try and go into some more of these worlds, maybe perfect our skills a little bit, and then we'll go back to the Thorns. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And make our lives a little better on the way.
Yes.
Obviously, I mean, lies. I mean, she doesn't remember so much of herself. I'd love to help you unlock all that.
Thank you. We'll do it together. Liz puts her hand in a circle. I read
Nayland
this in a
follows.
book once.
What do you do?
Everybody has to put their hand in.
Okay.
Wait, what's happening? What are we doing?
Put your hands in, Kelly. Come on.
Okay.
Biff,
Biff will put his hand underneath because if you put it on top, it would probably cover everyone's hand.
go team.
Wow.
We should come up with a team name.
How about the bees?
Oh.
We'll keep brainstorming, but that was a good suggestion.
Well, I guess we're all going to get to know each other pretty well because we're kind of having to depend on each other here.
And we won't get to
Maybe
know
this
anyone
is the
else for
worst
like more.
timeline.
Biff's just gonna kind of like pat Nayland on the shoulder, be like, "It's gonna be okay."
Okay. And very lightly, almost spectrally, blue rose petals fall around you all. With an answer.
Should we knock on the door?
No, we haven't had a chance to say goodbye to the Foblins.
Oh,
Or rest.
So I think we can kind of cut to you all being able to do that, and we can pick up with a door next session.
Is there anything Kelly can do to convince Algie to come with us?
Interesting.
I can give guidance.
Well,
It's a legit question because I know Kelly would be like, "Oh, I want to keep Algie."
here's what I'll say. I think
Yeah, it's Kelly that wants algae, not Jesse with 8 million pets!
if Kelly would want to keep Algie,
Mhm.
she'd have to talk to Algie in a way not as a pet or toy, but as actual respect, as an equal.
Okay.
Or Algie would not come.
Does Kelly know that is the question?
I think that's up to you.
okay.
I'm just saying that is Algie's more mature of a person than a Foblin comes off as.
Right.
And they know they're cute. They know they do all these things. And, you know, they know they can get that. They're just not interested. They would rather go in the Feywild. But if, you know, maybe if they were true, be a person to someone, maybe.
Okay. All right. I think then, to be fair, what I would do is have Kelly roll insight.
Okay.
And since I have that inspiration from chat, I'll just go ahead and use that. Why not?
I feel like it's 15.
15. Okay. Let's see how she does. Yep, that's a 21.
So she knows.
Yeah, she knows.
Now it depends if she can do that.
Right. So she would go up to Algie and sit down and say, "Hey, what's your name?"
My name. Carolas.
Carolus.
Hmm.
I like that. You know, where I'm from, it's a long, long, long ways away from here. And I had to leave a lot of people that I really care about. 2 people in particular. They were a little different. They, well, from where I'm from, they used to call them, I guess, Sasquatch. I don't know if where you're from they have anything like that, but
No.
well, when I met them, there was this lady who was hunting them, and up until that point, I was with this group of kind of friends, but I always felt like they kind of kept me at arm's length. And then when I met this lady, I think I started figuring out why. Because she completely judged these kind souls without even knowing them. And my own friends were afraid to tell me things about them. Like one of them apparently turned out to be a werewolf and didn't trust me because she maybe thought I'd turn her in or something. But it wasn't until I met them that I started realizing that I had a lot of flaws. And I befriended them. And they helped me deal with coming to terms with that part of myself. And I kind of feel like here in this strange world, I'm kind of starting from scratch. And I wanted to ask if you would be willing to come with us, not as a I wanted to know if you would be willing to come with us to help me. Because without my friends, my 2 friends that I had to leave, I'm worried about becoming like that woman I met.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. It's 19.
Thank you for rescuing my people and me. You were very honest just now. I can tell. But I'm going to be honest. Really just about you. A lot of the time. You just said I should come so you can be better. What about everyone else? Don't they get to be better too?
Yeah.
You
Actually, that's a good point.
think? I saw you do great things and risk your life for us. And I heard how you risked your life for these children. But you don't seem to be really good at living your life for other people, just risking it. But I'm not going to go from being a slave meant for slaughter to a slave meant just to improve you. But I'm willing to come along. Maybe be a friend. Can try.
Then, as a friend, is there something I could help you with?
I don't know.
Because I realize you're right. I was just asking you. Yeah.
I think I am interested in something. Interested in living a life outside of the Feywild. And I'm not so dumb as to think I could just go off on my own. But I honestly don't know if you are a good friend or not. But I know you're good. So I'm willing to try. If you're willing to.
I am definitely willing to try. She'll offer her hand. Where I'm from, we kind of touch hands and shake them.
She shakes yours firmly. Can start with a secret. I really do like piggyback rides, though.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Oh, well, definitely. Come on.
Comes up. And that will be the scene.
Kelly owes Algie 50 gold anyway.
That's true.
That's true.
Not Algie anymore, though.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. All right. And then I think with that, we'll end our session here. Back next week. So, we're just having fun. We'll see you then.